Do I really not have everything I need? Gosh dang it. What's up, agents? Zero here. Welcome back to some more Unison SMP 2. This is episode 13. If you remember, last time I got pranked by Gmex and Matt, and they decided to go ahead and completely dismantle my enchanting room. At this point in time, the enchanting room has been fully repaired back to what it originally was, so now I can actually use it. And at the end of the last episode, I decided to go ahead and build a little bit of a boat dock in order to go ahead and park my boat. And this is over by the ice farm. This episode, we're starting off in a redstone testing world because I actually got a redstone order from MKayZ to build a hidden door in his base, and I'll leave it up to him to decide whether or not he wants to go ahead and explain exactly what he wanted me to build for. It's technically his base, is up to him. So what I've actually come up with, and I've already discussed this with MKayZ and he seemed to like the idea, this is a concrete powder door. Now, I'm sure some of you guys have probably heard of a sand door before. So basically, pistons will retract and the sand will fall down, create an opening, and then obviously the pistons extend again. It pushes the blocks back into place, covering the hole back up. And it worked the exact same because obviously concrete powder, and gravel for that matter, will actually follow the laws of gravity as well. So as you can tell, if I press this button, it opens up and I can go ahead and walk straight on through this. And if I go ahead and press this button again, it closes back up. Now I'll go ahead and show you guys exactly what the redstone looks like. So right here down, this is the main focus of the actual redstone itself. This is a basic double piston extender. These top pistons right here, these are regular pistons, and these bottom pistons are sticky pistons. Now the reason why I have it set up like this, it's for two reasons. Number one, because concrete powder follows the laws of gravity, I actually do not need sticky pistons to pull the blocks down at all. They will fold down automatically. And the second reason, well, as of the moment on the Unison server, well, slime balls are actually kind of hard to come by, and I did manage to get myself at least 3 slime balls in order to make the 3 sticky pistons, but that's literally the only slime balls that I have on the server. So yeah, slime balls admittedly hard to get on the server, but I at least have enough for what I want to do. And this is exactly how it's run. So these pistons will retract last because of the relay and the repeaters, and these pistons, because they're powered by these repeaters right here, these will retract first, allowing the actual piston mechanics to work correctly. And this right here, this is what is known as a T flip-flop. A lot of you guys who understand redstone mechanics like I do will probably recognize this design, but for those of you who don't know what T flip-flop is, basically it's an on-off switch. It takes a pulse from either like a pressure plate or a button, in this case obviously a button, and it'll turn it into a direct on-off pulse, basically turning them into a lever. So as you expect, I press the button once and the comparator turns off, which means the door is open, and then pressing it again obviously means the door is closed again and the comparator comes back on. It's a rather simple circuit, but not a lot of people understand some of the mechanics of redstone, so seeing a T flip-flop is actually kind of interesting for them to go ahead and see it working in action. Anyway, let's go ahead and get onto the Unison server and start building this. Okay, to start things off, I have everything in my inventory that I'm going to need in order to put this together, but before I go ahead and get started, I figured something I could probably go ahead and do is come down here. Yeah, so I went ahead, as I mentioned, I went ahead and completely repaired my enchanting room. Apparently there's a bookshelf missing right here. Don't know how that happened, but okay, whatever. So I've decided what I want to do is I want to go ahead and take off my iron armor, and if I could take my helmet off, that'd be great. There we go. And what I want to do is go ahead and exchange it for my diamond armor, because apparently I have some already decent enchants on it, so I want to go ahead and start wearing it. And admittedly, MKayZ, he gave me a few diamonds the other day off camera because, well, he thought I didn't have any diamond armor whatsoever. So he thought I needed the diamonds to make some armor. So, well, I do appreciate that, but yeah, I did have diamond armor. Anyway, let's go ahead and head off to where I need to go in order to get this project started. And the reason why I'm taking you with me on my way over there is because actually I'm gonna need a book and quill in order to leave MKayZ a note saying I finished it, but I'll worry about that later towards the end of the episode. But yeah, I want to go ahead and take you guys with me for one reason or one reason alone, is because I want to show you what's been going on with my shops. Obviously, I've got my order from MKayZ, and the redstone's up. Oh, hello, creeper. Okay, that is, can I take you out, please? There we go. Okay, that's good. Okay, so I want to go ahead and go into the frozen factory because I want to show you guys something that apparently happened in between episodes. Someone apparently decided to buy a whole bunch of ice blocks. So I don't know who it was. That's kind of like how this kind of thing works as far as shops go, where you're selling actual items instead of my other shop, which is selling a service. Apparently, if people have decided to buy some ice blocks, which is actually not too bad. I at least am getting iron from that. So let's go ahead and head down to where I'm going to be working in this episode. And as it's actually going to be at MKayZ's place. It's actually, as far as I'm aware, it's a new part of his base. I'm not 100% sure. I don't know how long he's had this part of the base, but it's down here. So if I go ahead and come down in here. So this is exactly where he wants me to build. This area down in here is where he wants me to go ahead and build it. And I'm not going to say what he's going to put in here because that's up to him. But yeah, this is where we're going to be working in. One thing I did find out, apparently someone has this going down here. I was clearing out the room in order to be able to build it in the first place. So I actually do need this room cleared out. I found this. And if I go ahead and come down in here, come all the way down to the bottom, and if I can get past this ladder, there we go. Someone has some form of chicken farm going on in here. I don't know whose it is, but they definitely have some form of chicken farm going on, which I don't know whose it is, but whoever owns this, unfortunately, you're going to have to come up with a new entrance in order to be able to get in here, because I need to remove this ladder in order to be able to do any form of work in this place. So I do apologize to whoever owns this place, but it is what it is. I apologize. So let's go ahead and get started with this project, and I'm probably going to do most of the work off camera, and the only reason why is because I imagine this is going to be a relatively boring process for at least some of you. I realize that redstone is one of the things that a lot of you guys enjoy about my channel. I get that much, but oh, hold on. I just realized I did not get the concrete powder to build this. Oh, geez, I should have realized we're getting something. You know what? I can go ahead and build the remainder of this machine without the concrete powder. It shouldn't be too big of a problem, so let's go ahead and do that. Do we have any unbreaking things book? Don't know. Don't know. Alright. I'm going to let them know what I'm doing. I'm working on stone. I'm working on redstone right now. Alright, there you go. So hopefully he understands. Alright, so let's go ahead and... Do I really not have everything I need? Gosh dang it. Alright. I will be right back. Oh, I really thought I had absolutely everything. I am so bad at not getting everything I need. Apparently, it's something that happens to me for some reason on a regular basis. I will be right back, guys. Just Shouldn't take too long. You know what? I'm gonna grab the concrete powder while I'm at it. Okay, so I'm back. I've actually got the resources I need this time. And funny story, in between the edits, the server apparently shut down. It wasn't for too long, but still, it happened. So that was rather annoying. So let's go ahead and, anyway, let's finish up our redstone. So I need to go ahead, let's get out blocks. I need redstone dust. And I will eventually need the slab. So let's go ahead and put down redstone dust like this. I need a block up here, just like this. And then I need to put a slab up right there. And then I need to go ahead and put down slabs. Like, well, it doesn't have to be slabs on this particular part, but it actually makes things a lot easier if they are slabs. And I actually need blocks up here. There we go. Alright, and let's go ahead and put the slab. Actually, I only need slabs right here and right there. I literally only need... Actually, no, never mind. I do need slabs all the way across here. Okay, so let's go ahead and put down redstone dust right here. And I need to go ahead and build up so I can go ahead and get up there. So let's go ahead and put down repeaters along like this. Redstone dust along like that. And just realize I need to set these particular repeaters to 4 ticks. I could technically set these to 3 ticks if I really wanted to, but it doesn't really matter all too much, and I need a pickaxe to pick that up. Alright, there we go. Okay, so the next step is to go ahead and wire up the button, and MKayZ did technically say he wants the button to be hidden, and I could technically do that, but for right now, I think it would be much easier for me to go ahead and put something up like this. So if I go ahead and get out slab here, let's go ahead and put down a block right there. If I go ahead and place a block right here, there we go. Let's go ahead and pick up this because we're not going to need it. Alright, so here's what I need to do. I need to go ahead and place redstone down right on top of these blocks right here. I'm going to need to move this torch. I'm going to go ahead and place down another torch to light this up at least, so I can place that there. There you go. Alright, so let's place redstone dust right there. Come up, I need to place a redstone repeater right here, and this is where things are going to get a little bit tricky, because obviously I am in survival, so placing these down is going to be slightly difficult. Slightly. But I should be able to at least do it. So I need to somehow, I can't jump up. Okay, so that is going to be a little bit of a problem. So let me go ahead and get out my droppers, and I need a dropper facing right here in this direction. I need a dropper facing up in, I can jump up, that'd be great. There we go. I need a hopper facing up in that direction. I need to go ahead and pillar up just a little bit. There we go. Crouch down. I need a hopper facing in, not hopper, dropper. I do have a hopper in my inventory mainly. I need the dropper facing in that direction, and I need the hopper going down just like that. There we go. And I just realized that actually I could just use a piece of cobblestone to do this. Okay, so if I go ahead and go there, and if I go ahead and get out a comparator, comparator goes facing in that direction right there. There we go. So let's go ahead and test to make sure this is working. I can just go ahead and throw in this egg, I suppose. Alright, so if I go ahead and come up to the top, and I press this button right here, it's going to click, and the comparator should, yeah, this comparator is in fact off. Let's go ahead and build something like this so we can get up. So yeah, the computer is in fact off, so that's good. Come back up to the top, go ahead and press the button again, and this time the computer should in fact be on, which it actually is, which is good. Okay, so I'm going to place a block right here, and then I'm going to place a block right here. I'm going to place a block right there. There we go. So here's what I need to do. I need to go ahead and place a piece of redstone dust right here. I need to place a repeater on this block right there, and that should be on because I have the computer set to on right now. I go ahead and break that. I don't need this anymore. And if I go ahead and place redstone dust along just like that, and yeah, I heard the pistons go off, so they are currently extended right now, which is what I want. So let's go ahead and go back up to the top, and I'm assuming if I go ahead and press this button, yep, the pistons will retract. And if I press the button again, if the server lag would not happen, there you go. So there, the pistons are extending once again. Now MKayZ is going to have to do a bit of decorating to get this. Actually, you know what? Yeah, MKayZ is still going to have to do a bit of decorating in order to get this place actually looking good. But the place is actually done. I could probably go home. Oh, he actually has some furnaces down here. I don't know how many of these furnaces he's actually using to cook anything, but he does have furnaces down in here. I imagine he probably has some furnaces upstairs that he's using to cook things. I'm gonna go ahead and use that really quick to cook up some smooth stone to kind of basically clean up the place. Hopefully he doesn't mind too much, and apparently that's open. I didn't do that, admittedly, that wasn't me. So let's go ahead and go upstairs and see if maybe somewhere he has a furnace system that I can go ahead and use. And I actually don't really know his house all that well, admittedly. I just know exactly where he wants me to build his redstone door. Okay, so let's see. Oh, hey, Matt decided to join. Hello, Matt. I don't actually know if, and GMX decided to join the realm as well. Hold on, he has some smooth stone. Okay, hopefully he doesn't mind me taking some of his smooth stone to go ahead and clean things up. Hopefully he finds that at least, okay, I could probably, oh, I need to go this way. Alright, so let's go ahead and go back down and clean up the rest of this build. And let's see, which door do I need to go out? His house is so confusing. I'm not in his house admittedly enough to know which way I need to go. Alright, so let's go ahead and head back down. Let's clean this up a little bit. Let's go ahead and at least get the smooth stone out. Alright, and this project admittedly should be all completely done at this point. I just need to go ahead and clean things up a bit. So let's go ahead and do that. And let's go ahead and do this. Alright. So at least everything's all completely done at this point. The only thing I have left to do is go ahead and put in the concrete powder. So if I go ahead and do that, hold on, I'm just now realizing his doorway is technically 3 high. I didn't design it to be 3 high, so that is a little bit of a problem. Hopefully he doesn't mind it being a little bit shorter. I hope that's at least okay on his standpoint. Let's go ahead and do this. And that's actually not where I wanted to put it, but a little too late now. So yeah, now his door is all completely done. So yeah, that's exactly how it's all supposed to work. Is it just brings the concrete powder down like that, and everything should be working to go ahead and close it up. So let's go ahead and see. Yep, and it's closed back up. Okay, so what I need to do now I need to go home and get a book and quill. And I actually have some of the smooth stone. I bet you would appreciate having that back. I need to go home. I need to get a book and quill, and I need to get a chest so I can go ahead and let him know exactly what's going on with his build. So I'm going to be, is this even the correct chest? I can't even open it for whatever reason. There's apparently lag going on. So there we go, I can open it. Okay, so I'm gonna go get that stuff. I will be right back. Alright, so I have a chest and I have a book and quill, but apparently GMX decided to join the realm, which is fine and all, but him and I made a deal on Discord a little bit ago for me to buy a Heart of the Sea. I actually don't know where he went. Is he upstairs? I think he's upstairs. Yeah, I think he is. Alright, so there he is. Alright, so let me go ahead and give him what I said I was going to go ahead and give him for this Heart of the Sea. I said I'd give him 3 diamonds for a Heart of the Sea. I haven't written this book and quill yet, by the way, for MKayZ. Okay, so I got the Heart of the Sea. Okay, good. So now I should be able to make, which chest is it in? Okay, it's in my fishing chest. So I have enough nautilus shells to go ahead and make a Heart of the Sea. Let me put my Heart of the Sea in here for right now. So let me go ahead and say, thanks. There we go. So now let's go ahead and make my way back to MKayZ's place and go ahead and leave him this book and quill. I still need to write in this book and quill, like I already said. So I'm probably going to edit out the part where I'm actually writing in this book and quill, because obviously you guys don't need to see that. Well, I'm going to show you guys what's written in the book of quill immediately, but the actual act of writing in the book of quill is pretty boring, I will say that much. So as soon as I have this book written, I'll show you guys exactly what's written in it. And yeah, and that'll be the end of the episode once that happens. So because I really don't have anything else planned for this episode. Okay, so I've got the book written now. I went ahead and put a chest down right here. It says project complete. Let me go ahead and read off this book like I said I was going to. So it says right here, about your door. It's done, but I found a ladder leading down to an old chicken farm down the hole I dug. Don't know if it's yours or someone else's, but either way, they need a new entrance. Now, about the payment, we discussed my shipwreck, which I kind of mentioned. I may have mentioned earlier in the episode. I don't actually remember. And I still went for my fishing shop. I don't have coordinates for it just yet. I'll let you know as soon as I find a good spot for it. I'll let you design the entire thing, but there are 2 things that I want to mention. First, I want a room for at least 3 sets of double chests, all 3 blocks high. It will be a shop after all. Second, I kind of want a glass floor with a mini aquarium underneath. I want to put fish in there. I'll worry about catching them anyway. Hope you enjoy your door. And I ran inside my name, obviously. Alright, so let's go ahead and leave MKayZ his door. And with that out of the way, I think this is actually a good place for me to go ahead and end off the video. So hopefully you guys have enjoyed. If you did, make sure that like button. Or more than make sure that subscribe button for future content. Also, you can follow me on Twitter at AgentCP0 to stay updated. This has been Zero Studios. Thank you guys for watching. And with that, I will see you guys later.